He had checked in as a regular guest. Gray hoodie, worn jeans, a baseball cap pulled low. No one at the Riverside Hotel knew that the man dragging a modest suitcase behind him was Elias Grant, a 42-year-old tech millionaire who avoided attention like poison. He'd come here to disappear for a few days, to breathe without boardrooms and cameras and people pretending to care. He wanted quiet. He wanted to feel normal. But what he overheard in the housekeeping hallway would change everything. Elias had stepped out of his room keys still in hand, when he heard it. A voice, cracking, trembling, breaking. "Please, Mama, don't let them take him. I'm trying so hard." He froze. Before you go, hit like, share this with a friend, and subscribe so you never miss the moments that truly matter. The voice came from around the corner, small and tired, and filled with a kind of desperation that made the walls feel too thin. He walked quietly until he saw her. Rosa Martinez, the cleaner who had been tidying rooms all morning, sitting on a supply cart with her face buried in her hands. Rosa was maybe in her late 20s, a Latina woman with deep brown skin, tired hazel eyes, and black hair twisted into a messy bun. Her uniform was faded, her shoes old, the soles worn down from too many double shifts. She pressed her phone to her ear with shaking fingers. "No, Mama. The landlord said we have till Friday. I don't get paid till next week. I don't know what else to do." Elias felt something tighten in his chest. He wasn't supposed to listen, but he couldn't walk away either. Rosa took a deep breath, but it came out as a sob, raw and painful. "And the school called again. He's getting worse. I know Mateo needs that therapist, but I can't pay for it. I can barely pay rent. Her voice cracked. "Mama, I'm failing him." Silence on the other end, and then Rosa nodded through her tears. "I'll try. I'll take another shift." She hung up, wiped her eyes quickly, and stood up to keep working as if her entire world wasn't collapsing in her hands. That was the moment Elias knew he couldn't pretend to be normal anymore, not when someone was drowning 3 feet away. He cleared his throat gently. Rosa jumped, embarrassed. "Oh, Mr. Grant, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you. I'll get out of your way." "It's fine," Elias said softly. "Are you okay?" She forced a smile, but it trembled. "Yes, sir. I'm fine. Just tired." The lie hurt to hear. Elias nodded slowly. "If you ever need anything, help lifting something, or time, or—" "No," she interrupted quickly, shaking her head. "Thank you, but no. I can't take anything from guests. I just need to work. I really need this job." She moved past him, head down, pushing the cart with a stiffness that wasn't physical. It was pride. For the rest of the day, Elias couldn't shake her voice. He'd built a company from nothing, made more money than he had ever dreamed, but none of it had prepared him to witness human exhaustion up close. Not like this. Not with someone who wasn't trying to impress him. Someone who was just trying to survive. That night, when he walked past the laundry room, he saw her again, alone, folding towels with red, tired eyes. She didn't see him this time. She was humming softly, almost to keep herself from crying. He walked in. She startled. "Mr. Grant, sorry, sir, I didn't expect." "Please don't call me sir, just Elias." She nodded awkwardly. "Okay, Elias?" He handed her a cup of coffee. "You look like you need this more than I do." Rosa stared at it like no one had ever handed her kindness before. "Thank you," she whispered, her voice fragile. "I'm sorry if I made the hotel look unprofessional earlier. My personal life just got loud." "It didn't make anything look bad," he said softly. "Life gets loud for everyone. Maybe for some. For others, it just gets harder." Elias hesitated, then said quietly, "Your son, Mateo, right? The one who needs therapy?" Rosa froze. "You heard that?" "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, but I want to help." Her eyes widened, offended, scared, hopeful, all at once. "You don't know me." "No," Elias said, "but I know what struggle sounds like." Rosa's throat tightened. "I appreciate it, really, but I can't accept money. People like me don't get handouts, and people like you don't understand." "People like me?" he repeated softly. She nodded. Rich, safe. The words hit him harder than she knew. Elias exhaled slowly. "I didn't check in here as a millionaire, Rosa. I checked in as a man who's tired, lonely, human." She looked at him for a long moment, really seeing him for the first time. He continued, "Let me help your son get what he needs, not as charity, as someone paying forward the help I once received." Her breath caught. Tears gathered again, but this time they weren't hopeless. They were overwhelmed. "Why me?" she whispered. "Because you're fighting alone, and no one should have to." Rosa broke then, silent tears running down her cheeks as she covered her mouth. "I'm so tired," she admitted, collapsing into the nearest chair. Elias sat beside her, not touching, just present. "Then let me carry some of the weight." Days later, the hotel buzzed like a power line. Reporters crowded the lobby. Guests whispered. The manager nearly fainted when the news broke. The regular guest in room 412 was Elias Grant, one of the youngest millionaires in the state, funding therapy, rent, and long-term support for the cleaner and her son. But the moment the cameras tried to swarm Rosa, Elias stepped between them like a shield. "She doesn't owe you a story," he said firmly, "but I owe her my respect." And when Rosa looked up at him, eyes soft, steadier than before, she whispered, "Thank you for hearing me." Elias smiled gently. Everyone deserves to be heard.